Hello, everybody. So I got a problem. I'm not sure how to fix it, but that's part of the fun. Challenge, trying to figure things out, get it working, so on and so forth. So I'm working on a website, remaking my website, and I'm going to do it in Angular for the front end. Back end will get redone to be raw API of some sort. Probably Django, but we'll see. Right now, I'm using Fast API, and yeah, whatever. It's pretty cool. So I have, here's my Fast API, bunch of endpoints that calls out to Steam. I'm using environment variables for my stuff. Well, that one I'm getting past in, but these two are environment variables, so you can't see them. Just a bunch of endpoints, and those will listen to traffic, or for traffic, I guess I should say. It'll create endpoints. Yeah, that's the word I want to say. And from there, I access those endpoints by another variable that I'm loading in from the environment thing. I'm accessing from API base URL, which is, so we have our environment, and we have API base URL. We'll come back to that in a second. Oh shit, I closed the wrong button. Whatever. This one. So, oops. Oh, services. Sorry, wrong button, wrong hole. So anyway, it builds that, and there's the thing. So it'll be something API / whatever. We'll do games owned first in a second here. Actually, I should double click that so it can stay open. And then on the Steam component page, I have those services up here. These services linked into the component. It has template stuff, some empty things. I had to figure out a way to control it to prevent errors, so I'm setting the app ID to 0. And then in the code, I'm checking to make sure that the game app ID is greater than 0, just to make sure it's not empty. Yeah. And then setting them in the constructor, calling it on init, all that stuff. Okay, so that works great-ish. So I also have a self-signed cert. It's not real certs. I mean, there are real self-signed certs, whatever. Anyway, I have a window going down here that's watching a Docker console, or the logs. And so if we go into my local host, which is port forwarded, we have our home page. It takes a little bit. I do want a spinner on there of some sort, so it's a little bit more intuitive that it's loading. These pictures are random. They're coming from Pixum, like lorem ipsum, but it's lorem pixum. So you get random pictures. I have them set to be grayscale, and they're not caching, so this picture will be different than that one, which will be different from this one. Each time you refresh, you'll just get a random picture. It'll be 3 different random pictures. They're all grayscale, that size, and so on and so forth. Okay. It also simulates a little bit of network traffic. Well, actually, generates network traffic, but a little bit of random delay because I can't tell when the other host is going to give me those pictures. Also, all the pictures are grayscaled, unless you click on them like you just saw there. So this is a grayscale filter, and then when you click on it, you get that. Those are good. And everything's happy hunky-dory. There's no errors in the console. Refresh the page here. It's actually making one API call because this is a link out. So if I update my Steam picture, it'll update the picture here. This is hard-coded, that text, but whatever. And then I can click on it, and it takes you to my profile. Hooray! That's on every page. Right? So you see for a second there's just like, it's not linking the picture, there it is, and then it refreshes. So I should have a placeholder probably, and then, hey, that's gone, but whatever, we'll figure it out. So the cool part, I'm also showing the most recent games. I should filter this one out so it doesn't show that, because that's always going to be at the top. That's what I use for streaming and recording and everything else. I just realized I'm partially transparent in the corner down there. So sorry. whatever. Oops, wrong button. Anywho, in addition to that, it gets in the list of games. So if we, let's see, it was recently played in games owned. I'm taking games owned, and when it calls it in the, where's it, Steam component, there we go. When it gets it on the thing, it sorts it also. Sorts by playtime forever, and makes it highest to lowest. So whatever game I have played the most, it puts it on top and it filters down. Then it also links to that particular game, which has a little security check, hooray, and it pulls the icon from whatever's in Steam. I also formatted the output here so it's not some long ass number. It forwards or filters to, I think it's 1 and then up to, yeah, 1, and then it has to be 2 characters. So I think I even have some 0 zeros in here. Actually, I know I do because there are some games that I haven't played. Yeah, 0.00. I don't really know why I need the star in here, but I don't. It's just in there. Anyway, so everything's good, and you see that there are no errors. Obviously, this is still all coming from localhost, though. And there's a nice little 404 wrapper for it, so that everything comes back happy-dory, jolly good, you know, right? Everything's good. But when I go to the site that I want it on, you know, this is actually reaching out to the old website, and I know what the problem is here. It's because it's not over HTTPS. I had a different one. In fact, let me see if I can. Let me put this on the other monitor so y'all can't. Anyway, I don't want to get into it right now because I'm going to get sucked in and I got something to do in 15 minutes. So do it later. I did try changing the thing here and it just shits the bed. I can't get it to work. I know. I'm also tired, losing focus. So I'll circle back tomorrow. Good night, everybody.